Hello guys, how you all doing? Just thought I'd do another pretty quick video, hopefully. It's not you know, there's not loads to this figure if you like, but just something I picked up in the probably last couple of weeks or so. A bit late getting the video up, been a bit lazy probably, but really cool piece. There are a few variations of this figure, actually. I think there's 3, I think, at this scale. I might be wrong. Actually, no, there is 3. There's this one, there's the closed mouth one, and there's a rocket pack one. I don't know whether there's a horned one. I think it's just a 3. And yeah, I was sort of, I looked at quite a few, well, I say quite a few reviews. There's not that many reviews of this on YouTube, and the ones that are on there, because it's quite an old figure now, they're not, you know, a lot of them ain't in high definition or anything like that. So I thought it'd be nice to, you know, put this up and give you my thoughts on it, and yeah, you know, have a little look at him basically. And this is by Mezco, so this is a quarter scale, based on Mike Mangola's Hellboy. So you're looking at around the sort of 17-inch mark, something like that. But it's huge, and when I say that, I'm talking about his bulk and his you know, his stature. He's seriously bulky. But hopefully I'll try and pick that up in a minute when I get a bit closer. But he looks really cool, and I've been getting quite a few sort of quarter scale pieces recently, as you've probably seen on some of my videos, and I've got them all in a death hole from now. Yeah, actually that was on my last video, and I just wanted something that kind of well, I wanted a Hellboy representation, especially based on the comics, and I thought this looked really good for the money. Although they are going up, they do fetch quite a bit now. You sort of, if you're lucky, you could get this for about, if you're very lucky, you might get it around the 30 mark, but you probably won't. They're sort of averaging about 80 quid, 100 quid, but I've seen them go as low as sort of 40. So for the money, it's a no-brainer. It looks brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And it's big as well, you know. It feels substantial. There's a few things you got to watch out for, but there he is. Looks awesome. Really like the way Mezco have followed the way he was portrayed in the comic, with these sort of kind of very sort of sharp lines, you know, these sharp lines around the jawlines, very sort of accurate to how he's illustrated. Man, my hands are shaking all over the place. I ain't even had a drink. It's so weird. But yeah, he looks brilliant. He looks really good. Just to give you an idea of the size of him in terms of his width, that's my hand there. So that just gives you an idea. He's massive. He really does take quite a lot of space up in a unit, but at the same time, it's very striking. You know, that the paintwork's very good, and he's huge. So you know, the sculpt is excellent as well. Really nice sculpt. And with this version, this is the battle damage version. So what you can actually do, this fist, you can pop it off. So this will remove. You can get the jacket off, and then you can take the t-shirt off as well. And although I like it with the t-shirt on, God, this feels almost too weird. But the actual the sculpting underneath is really well done, and I was debating whether to leave it on or take it off. But for now, I've left it on. But you can just see like the blood. He's got some blood just around his mouth there, and on his chest. But also the jacket as well. It's these like, you know, almost like burns and rips. I was going to try and wire this, but I think it's going to be a little bit tricky. I'm not sure. I was going to try and sort of get a bit of, you know, some sort of different posing going on. One thing I will say is he's not very good on his feet. So as a freestanding figure, he's not great. But you do have the bonus of his tail at the back, which is it's got a bit of articulation to it as well. It's like a very thick, dense kind of rubber. So you can pose this and manipulate it, but you could also use it just to prop him up, which is what I do in the unit. Got his gun there as well. I might actually repaint the gun. I think, although it looks pretty decent, I just think I might weather it up a little bit more. But all this is sculpted. This is mixed media. This pouch here, but this is sculpted. But you got like his all these little bits hanging off. His legs, they do move, and obviously his arms move as well. You can bring his arm up. The only thing I will say with this figure, and I've heard a few other people say this, so it's definitely something to watch out for with, I don't know if it's this particular line of figures or whether it's because they've actually done the movie version Hellboys at quarter scale as well, which you've probably seen. But the arms are very, very breakable. They really are. You've got to be very, very careful. And I heard a few people saying, "Oh, wow, you know, mate, it can't be that bad," but it is. Seriously. So, in fact, I would say if you try posing it, you will probably break the arm. It's kind of like that, really. But it does, with a little bit of glue, you can pop it back in there and it will hold. I actually did it on mine. Just come loose and slightly broken. You can still, I mean, with this arm in particular, you're not really going to pose it as such. You can't really pose it as such. It's just huge. But just be aware of that. I don't know what the legs are like, but I've heard that the arms are prone to. But anyway, God, I thought this would be a short video. It's cracking on a bit, but let's have a. I'll try and spin him round for you, just so you get a. God, I'm cack-handed here. His tail just coming out of the jacket here. It's really cool. It's a really, really cool piece. And for any of you, kind of, I'm not kind of, although I did predominantly stay with 1/6. You know, if you've got a bit of a quarter scale collection going on, and you want something that looks really, really good, paint and sculpt wise, and the mixed media, and you want something with a bit of presence, a bit of shelf presence, this is definitely something to go for. I'd highly recommend it. I mean, just look at him; he looks fantastic. I really like the closed mouth one as well. If I can get it for a good price, I'll probably try and get it and have him with the. I don't think he's got the black T-shirt, so a slightly different look. But the problem is he is that big. I'm not lying. Well, you see what he was like in the hand. He's a bulky piece, so just bear that in mind. But anyway, I hope you like the video, guys. I've got to rabbit it on a little bit too much, but just thought I would give you a look at this. Anyway, have a good evening, and I'll catch you later.